Si says Brenda Michelle so ye denesosrina yaskie. Kids are not really speaking our own language, and it's really difficult. Even myself, I went to residential school and I lost my tongue for a bit, and when I came home I started learning more again. And teaching my children was really hard because I never taught them my language because I was speaking most English. I should have just started teaching my children how to speak Chippewan. They understand, but they can't speak it. There is space for them to learn. It's just that they need to go out there and get it, and they're not trying. So mostly they're into English right now because that's how they were raised in school and everything. And my parents used to talk to them all the time in Chippewan, and now that I don't hardly do it, but I try. I speak to my daughter in Chippewan and that. She understands and she picks it up a little bit. And my grandkids, one of my granddaughter is speaking Chippewan and Wellade. I was really proud of her when she did speak Wellade, and I was just like, who taught you this? And he says, I taught the school teaching me. And I speak to her in Chippewan. I don't understand. I tell her, speak it again. Say what I'm telling you, like say, bring the spoon to me. And she'll just say it right away. And I noticed that young students, like my granddaughter, she's only like 7 years old, she's speaking it. She's picking up the language really fast. If the school are teaching the students in Chippewan, they'll pick it up really fast, but they don't do that much. The UArctic, first time I ever heard of it, I was really interested. I'm doing the land-based stuff where I work for the Chinta, and we're doing language stuff. We're making booklets and stuff like that in Wellade, and I'm making one in Denisoslinat. Right now, we've got a booklet coming out, and it's called Basic Conversation Booklet in Wellade. Listening to some of those guys yesterday talk, Paul Andrew, I like how he spoke about residential school, how we lost our tongue and that, and it's good to get our people back into line, like to teach these language again. For instance, my grandmother, she spoke like 7 languages, and that really inspired me when I was young. And she's speaking Dogrib, Slavey, North Slavey, French, Inuit, Chippewan, and Cree. 7 languages she had. And everywhere I went with her, she was speaking different language. I want to be like you, eh? So I learned myself how to speak North Slavey and South Slavey. In Dogrib, I started to understand, but I can't speak it, but I'll say some easy words. I'm learning a little bit of Willaday when I should be reading my Denisosina one. So that really inspired me when they were talking about how to get back into language and that, and I believe it's very important. Some language is so emotional. I'm teaching these students at beginning. I tell them there's this language, it's very heavy. When I was teaching it, I didn't want them to see it, but I got emotional. Some of these students, like, I didn't know language was so emotional. I said, yes, it does. Because most of us, we lost our language tongue because of the residential school. We're not allowed to talk in it. Even me, I went to Kecha Hall. I wasn't allowed to speak my tongue because of my Denisosina. Supervisor told us, oh, you guys are talking about me. Stop talking in your language. And we was like, we're not talking about you. We're just talking about school and what's going on. No, you guys are talking about me. Nobody talks in their language in this dorm. And I was like, whoa. And I was really hurt and I was mad. I like this, what's going on here. Like, they have the French and North Slavey, Fort Simpson and Dogrib and all that. And where I'm taking the Selby courses in Edmonton, Revitalization's language, I'll be my last year this year to finish my diploma, but I still need more education in language, how to read and write. We need more all year long language. Some of these students that I taught, they want to learn more, and they said, I'm willing to learn your language. If there was a school, teaching language school all year long, I'll take it, and I'll be speaking your language by end of the year, she told me. We need more education in language in Northwest Territories. I know that for sure.